Hello and welcome back to the Robo Samurai channel, and yes, we're going to finish this up and do the Menasor part, but actually first, before all that happens, we're probably going to just do the base mode. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some of these things out of the way. I put the box up because it's kind of nice for a piece of background. Let's face it, it's a neat background. And we're going to put these guys aside because we don't really need them at this point, but when you're going to Menasor mode, it's best to have all these in their car form, and then definitely you want Motor Master in his robot mode. So let me go ahead and lower the camera just a touch here so that we're on target. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put him here, and let's deal with this. And yesterday I did mention, like, hey, I wish there was a stand. There is a stand. It's right here. So what you do is you kind of flip this out here, and then it can just stand on its own, the back trailer. So thank you, Hasbro. Very good. All right. So the first thing we're going to do for this is going to close that little stand back up, and then we're going to pop this out like this. And then usually what you see is that the sword, it's actually supposed to be, I believe, pegged into here. So you peg it into here for storage and it stays there. I didn't actually secure it very well yesterday when I did this. So yeah, and then that's what you do, and you just break it apart and there it is. So, and of course, this is a great sword for him to just wield. I'm going to have him hold it for the moment because, you know, he's going to watch me and judge my work. All right, so, and then the next thing we're going to do, we got that. We split that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the top part back off from the bottom part, okay? And then we're going to split these here. You can see the Menasor hands, so we're going to split those there. And we're going to split this. Now, what we do with that, one here and the second one here. So we're going to leave them right over here. So we've got these two pieces, and then we have this piece here, which is actually going to be another two pieces. But let me show off this. This is the gun, and this will be the gun for Menasor as well. So you're supposed to put that there, and are you supposed to put that there? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, you can fold these out, I think. And then this is for the base mode. It's for him to hold with his hands and all that. So that's where that goes. But right now, I think you can just, I think you can hold this in one of his hands. So, but this is for Menasor himself. So that's the gun. Yeah, I'm not like, it needs more detail on the top, and it's kind of not bad. Could be better. So looks better like that, to be honest with you, when you see it like that with all that detail. But when he's holding, either Motor Master or Menasor is holding it, and it's up like this, and it's just kind of like this hollowness and the flatness from the top of the trailer. So even if you did this, I suppose it would be something similar. But anyway, so there's that. All right, well, and those are both of his weapons that we may have talked or may not have talked about yesterday. So, and the sword is really kind of nice. It's painted in silver. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is painted in nothing. It's just cast. Actually, is that true? I think this is paint. Yep, you know what? This is purple paint. So yeah, purple paint here on silverish plastic. So there we go. We'll just keep those over here to the side, and Motor Master can supervise while we put together the base mode. So going ahead with that, and I think, the first thing we really want to do, and this is the last thing you want to do with this piece, is you're going to open these up. Let's see here if I do this right. You just pull this out, I think. Or is it from this side? Maybe it's from this side. Yeah, I think. So, actually, see this? Now I remember what it was. So you pull this out. And you can actually tab these in right here. You'll see the tabs in the slots, so we put them there, and then you can open this, split this from this point, and undo these pieces here. And that gives you a Menasor chest thingy. All right, so we'll put that here. And then what you do with this is, I think we're supposed to take this and turn it into a tower of some kind. So that's the last piece that we need to deal with. Let me take a look here at the instructions, because I don't do this at all. It's not something I do at all, really. So let's see here. We've got All right, so we take, I think we take these here. Take a look at the instructions, guys. That's what's going on. All right, so now we have all these parts. What we do is we take this very first off, and we flip this. I think it says to flip it this way. Let's see here. If we got this, oh, flip it this way. So we flip this piece over like that, and you leave that there. Nope, actually, you also pull these out, and if you didn't know what these are, they are obviously this is the waist or torso of Menasor. So, and then you want to turn this around like this, okay, and then we'll just leave this like that. That's what they tell us to do. Just leave it right there. So we'll leave that there. And then the next thing we want to do is we take these, and we're supposed to take them and fold these down. So this goes down like this. Do the same thing with the other side of the trailer with the wheels on it. Fold it down like this so that they're at right angles. Okay. And then let's see here. What else do we have to do? We've got, okay, so now we attach this. These here need to be attached to the torso piece that we just assembled. So, and on the other side, that. So, like this here, and I believe this plugs into, hold on a sec here. Is it this side or this side? I think it goes in this side. But let me double check. And that is, yeah, so it's actually like this. So the wheels should be facing this way, and this should be plugged into here. There's a peg right here, and it goes into this hole right there. So just put that there and do the same thing with the other side. We'll put that right there. We go. Orient it correctly, and that's it. All right, so we got those there. All right, and I think that might probably be the bottom. The next thing they want us to do is take this here, and then we're going to flip, I think, this down. I'm not sure. Let's see. Is it this side? No, I think it's actually, it's this here. So you're going to pull this down all the way down, just like that. Do the same thing with the other side. So if you got like this, pull it down. Oh, what? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. All the way down, but this should stay in, I think. And there we go. Push that back in, and then stretch it out like that. So now you have these two pieces just like this. So we've got that, and that. And then, oh, they actually do want us to kind of flip them out like this. So you got that. And you can kind of tell that this is how the bottom legs are made. So yeah, that's it. So, and then, however, for the base mode, we're supposed to take this here. This, I think, goes like this, flat on its back. Stand aside, Motor Master. There we go. We'll put that there, and then we have those. Yeah. And then we take this and we plug this into here. Is that how it looks? Or is it here? I think it's into here. So this little pegs into here. There's a little hole on the side. And then we got that and that there. I think that's what we're supposed to be doing with it. Yes, that is exactly what we're supposed to be doing with it. And so the next thing is we're going to take the gun. We're going to lift this up, flip these out so that they're like handles. And we'll put that there. And then what we want to do is going to take this and we're going to fold this together. I believe like this. So I think is it like this? It's like this. So these have to Did I miss this? Okay, so open this up like this, and then open this up like this, all the way out. And then we're going to peg these in to each other. So there's little pegs right there and little holes that match them on the other side. So got that, and that. And then I think this just goes here. Let's see, hold on. So now that looks right. So these need to come down like this. Let's see here. We've got... So far, this looks great, that looks great, and then this does not quite match the directions that I'm looking at. So these go here. Alright, so... And yeah, this is why I'm not really keen on base modes per se. Let's see here. There is gotta be another thing there. I see. So we got that there. Not there, not there. So just snap, 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 and then... That's weird, because it's supposed to show this. It is supposed to be like on its side or something. Alright, so that's not right. So let's see here. And that's like that, and this is not out. So alright, let's take a look at this. Alright, we'll take a look and see how they want. It's not going to be like that, but we do have this and this that way, and then we tab these in, and then these here, or at least peg in the hole, and yeah, that's actually, this is it. I don't know how I had it before, but oh, okay. So see, I actually didn't have it all the way. It's supposed to be like this, everybody. So you fold them all the way down like this, so it looks like that. And then what you do is you attach this little turret thing here, and then we add this here to the top. I think it was here. Hold on, let's see here. This says, okay, so we've got this and this. This is the correct direction, and you kind of, there are slots here. Is that how this works? Okay, so right. So it's supposed to go here according to the directions, and I don't see a place where these can really tab in or anything. So that's kind of weird. And they're supposed to go into the holes there. Okay, so I got it. There are two slots right there, and then there's two tabs right here. You're supposed to push them straight. I don't know if I'm wild about this, to be honest with you. You might be seeing the only time that these pieces will come into this configuration. So you're supposed to tab them into the holes there. And yeah, they don't really like it. And I feel like I'm going to scratch the paint down there. Okay. So it is possible to do, and I'm actually doing it on this side like that there. All right, I think that does it. And then you're supposed to put, not Menasor, you're supposed to put Motor Master here. He can hold on to the handles, right? Motor Master can hold on to his handles and look at the thing that shows him how to target it. So that's basically what the base mode or weapons platform is supposed to look like. So yeah, that's kind of fun, one way to put it. So yeah, I guess now with that in mind, we should go on. And by the way, can you drive around the little guys here? Sure you can. You can have these guys all like getting refueled. No, they don't get refueled here. Okay, so let's go on ahead and take this apart and put these back where they go. I'm going to fold these back up here in order to get ready for the Menasor mode, which is the reason why everyone's here anyway. Oops, and that goes away. And by the way, you won't need this piece for Menasor mode. Just to let you know, this piece here, this turret thing, could actually probably stand just like that. So, all right, so we got that, and these here, right? And then this here. So let's prep these pieces. First of all, let's take this, and we're supposed to take this and fold this out, and like this, and tab it in like that. And then we take these here, and we fold them, and then you'll see that they want to tab, but you want to right there and there. But we're also going to fold this up and kind of collapse this on itself. So there's that piece, and I think that, yeah, you just want to keep it like this, okay? And then we want to do the same thing on the other side. So flip that around, and then we'll collapse these into the rest there. And I don't think that there's anything for that. That's fine. Yep, for now. Okay, so kind of done the prep work for the arms there. And so we'll put those there. We have this piece all ready to go. So I think we need to open this up, I think. And then as for these pieces, they are ready to go. I think the only thing you really need to do is flip these up like that. And then this one as well. Flip this one up like this. And I don't know if there's a right and a left, but oh well, we'll figure that out later. So maybe there is. And I should look at the let me look at a picture of the box. Yeah, so that's it. So the pegs supposedly on the picture on the box show that the pegs are on the outside here. So yeah, there's that. All right. Now we have to prep good old Motormaster. So let's do that. So in order to do this, we do want him in his robot mode. So get him in that mode. And then I believe what we're going to do is we're going to flip these out. Okay, like that. So his arms, take them all the way out and peg just like that. And then we want to put back his wrists. So put the wrist back here, and we'll put the wrist back here and close that up. Okay. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to pull this over his shoulders. Oh wait, make sure his head is straight. There we go. And then we want this, I believe, like this. So yeah, there's that. And then as for these pieces here, so we want to leave this pretty much in this area. And I think maybe like this eventually. But before we do that, we're going to pull these over to the side. And then we're going to close these up here. So we're going to open up these. We're going to close them up. I'm going to show you what I mean. We're going to collapse it just a bit. So we're going to open this here. Let's see. We're going to open this here. And then we're going to take this knee joint and kind of close it. So it's right there and inside. And then you'll be able to close that up just like that. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So open this up. Take this, put it down in there, and then close it up. You shouldn't see that joint anymore there. So, all right. So now, I believe we're supposed to turn this to the side. Wait, let me see. Double checking, everybody. Double checking. So, yeah. So we're going to pull back this and then pull the Menasor head out. I think it just comes straight out like this. And then you're going to make sure it's up. And then you're going to fold the Motormaster head and he'll go right underneath there. And all that should just kind of come together. And then he has his horns here. You can go and swing those up like so. Now, yeah. All right. So that looks weird. But let's finish this off here. Let's see what we got here. We've got, yep, got those there. And those there. So that's it. And then those will fold down there. And then what we want to do, we're going to take these arms and we're going to pull them over here. And we're going to pull these here. So turn these to this side here so that they're kind of like that. And then we're going to make this. I think we're going to fold this up like this. And then this goes here. And then what happens is that these are going to peg into these holes here. So that's what you want to do. So fold that in there and then peg that in there, I believe. Actually, let me see here. Make sure I have this oriented correctly. All right, I got to check the instructions again. Hold on a second. And it says, let's see, we've got... Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I've only done this like once before, so there's that. So we've got these. So the way to really do this is, so if we had these from starting point one, we pull these over here, and I think, yeah, like that. Okay. So we kind of have them sticking out like that, and then we want to fold them forward and then turn them this way. So I think that this is correct. And then we want to take these and fold them down. Okay, so we want these folded down like this. So this is actually, that's the correct way to do that. Okay, and then we're going to take this joint here and just grab it, and this will actually fold all the way back just like that. And then we want these to go behind his head. So you'll do the same thing on this side. And you can see that joint right there. This is the part that I was kind of forgetting about, which is understandable. So, and then these pieces will tab into the little holes where Motor Master's hands are. So essentially you want this here in the back. So that's the way it should look. And then we've got these. Now the next thing you want to do is we're going to pull these all the way up. I believe this is how this goes. Hopefully I didn't miss a step there. I think I might have missed a step, but okay. And then is that it? Yeah, it should be it. Oh yeah. Oh, let's make sure that these are right. So hold on just a second. I'm gonna consult the book of knowledge here. Yeah, we got that. These. So, and that's what we need to see. All right. So we've got these, and we should have them. This is absolutely correct, and it's positioning. Those are good there, and these here. Let's see here. Aha. Yeah. So there's these. I think these are supposed to go. Let's see here. Because these appear not to be where they should be. Okay, so yeah, that's might be it. All right, so hold on just a second here, guys. I will get this here. Okay, so here's the mistake I made. I need to turn this whole waist around. Now let's hope that that's a mistake I made. And then that will allow you, yes, it seems to be. So we have all of these lined up. These are pegged up in here just as kind of a quick review. And then you're going to take these and then they're just going to fold up like this and then tab in here. So we've got this one here. This is kind of a, there's a slot here. And there's a tab there. That's where it goes. And then, yeah, just those. Just put that into there. And there we go. There we go. It's a real tight fit. So let's see here. Same thing here. And then we'll tab it into there. So here's what you should have. You should have this here. And I think you take these, you untab these, and then we close this up here. So these kind of go back to where they usually are in truck mode. So we'll go ahead and untab that and untab this. And then you'll have these kind of coming together there. All right, there we go. So now the assembled, this is the Motor Master assembled part of Menasor. This is kind of what he turns into. He kind of collapses into this thing. It's actually pretty nice. I like that. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take these two big pegs and put them in those two big holes right there. So yeah, close those up like that. And then you want to close this. That'll lock the whole thing in. And I like that design, by the way. We want to turn that waist all the way around. And then we're going to flip this up just like that and do the same thing on the other side, and then take these, flip this down, these little faux pieces, faux cab, and then we're going to plug these into here, the tab right into there. There's a tab and a slot. You take it and you plug it into there, and okay, if it fits just right there. Okay, so here's what it looks like when you assemble those there. Now you can take this and you're going to slide these on here just like that. And so there. So slide that on there and you'll see that this kind of moves out of the way. So we've got one there, and then we have another one here. And let's see here. Probably goes like here. All right, there we go. And I make sure that these are all the way sunk in. Supposed to lock, so we're hoping that they lock. I think they should. So there's that. And let's go on ahead and expand this just a bit by stretching this out. There, like that. Okay. So the next thing we want to do is work on the arms. And so what we want to do is take Wild Rider. I think this is Wild Rider. No, this is... holy cow, who is this? I always forget these little guys' names. Okay, so this is Dead End. So you want to take Dead End, and you take the right-hand one, and then you take this, and you're supposed to peg these right into there. You see where all the spots line up? So I'm going to show you up here on the camera. And you see, just line everything up, right? Just like that. And make sure you give it a good push, because that's going to activate the spring inside. Okay, and then that's for that side, and I'm going to show you what we do with that in a minute. But let's also do drag strip, and we'll put those there. Okay, kind of a nice, I kind of like this feature, so push it all the way down onto there. Make sure that the wrist is locked in on the edge there. All right, so we got both of these, right? So what do we do now? Okay, so what we're supposed to do now is supposed to expand this out. So there is, you should be able to pull this joint apart, just like that. Oh no, you broke your car. So yeah, take it out like that, and then flatten it like this. And then you're gonna do something similar for this piece, I believe, as well. Let's see here. Just make sure that you do that. Open that joint up like that, and then stretch it out like that. And you'll see how they all tab together, and then fold in the wheels just like that. Boom, just like that. And see, split the car, but they all have that little joint on them. So, and then what you're supposed to do from this point is you're supposed to just take this and lock it straight down onto there. Let's do the same thing on this side. All right, so just take it, and you want to pull this kind of like this, because these little hooks here. So take it out like that, and then straighten this joint back out like that. Okay, and then do the same thing we did on the other side, which is don't open up the car, but this, and then flatten it out here, close in those wheels there, make sure everything is just kind of squoze together, because it kind of wants to come apart a little bit. And then we take this and slide this here. All right, so now that's on there, and make sure that you push it down so it locks them in place. All right, and now we've got the other guys. So we got Breakdown, and we have Wild Rider, and we have Breakdown and Wild Rider. So, and I believe that Wild Rider, according to the directions, so what we want to do is come here, open up this, and I just kind of pull out that windshield, and then just make a little right angle turn right here. And then when you do that, okay, and when you do that, you're going to put this right here. There are peg holes there, and they go into this here. So, and what happens is kind of like an auto morph thing goes in. Oh, okay. So just, and you're going to push this in. And what happens is when you push that in, it closes that up. See it? It closes up that front piece. Clever. All right. So then we're going to go ahead and make it fit there. All right. So there. Lock that in. All right, so there's that one. And then number 2, we do the same exact thing with this, except you want to take this off, I think. I don't know. You don't think you have to. Let's try it without. Let's keep this spoiler piece on. Let's see if we can do it. All right, right angle just like that. And then go ahead and put that straight into there. And then we have to give him the splits here a little bit. Yeah, we can do it with the spoiler in there for sure. a little tight, a little tough. And let's see here. Yeah. Man, that's just not fitting very. It should fit like a glove, but for some reason. Okay, so it's probably better if you push from the top and then push the bottom pieces down. So, lesson learned. I understand that now. And look, here we go. We have Menasor in his robot mode. And I'm going to push him back a little bit there. And that's his combined mode. Man, that looks great. Here he is next to Earthrise Optimus Prime. That's not bad, I think. That's a pretty good scale. You get this piece here, which I don't know if Menasor can really use, but you can take off this, close this up, and put it here, and then he give him a gun. I think it's supposed to be like a gun, but I don't know if this can really actually hold this. I don't know. I think he's supposed to hold it. So, yeah, he's supposed to hold it, but okay. So he just holds it with one of these little guys here. So don't get too excited on that one. And then he has his sword of destiny. So anyway, there it is there. And yeah, so that's what he kind of looks like when he's armed up. And then you get this extra piece. So anyway, let's discuss this. Take off the weapons and let's kind of talk about the deco itself, because that's part of the reason why you buy this set. And you can see that they have this gigantic silver overtone. Let me see if I can't get that a little highlighted here by turning on the light. There we go. So, and yeah, you can kind of see it here. They got some red and some other paint on there, a little yellow. This is actually silver and then gray they put here. And then, of course, he has the red here and the gold. And then he's got some detailing here. But, yeah, let's give him a workaround. Minus all the other stuff that you already understand about this figure from the combined from the cars themselves. So that's going to add to it. Yeah, looking good. Now, you can, of course, he's got some matte articulation. Now, this feels like a soft ratchet. And then, you know, he's got that thigh swivel and all that. So you can get him into some interesting poses. And then he also has ankle tilt, but no toe tilt. So, and then his arms are, yeah, they've got the elbow bend and all that. So, and then he can kind of, yeah, do that number, punch you from the side. And of course the wrists that are, you know, ratcheted, that's pretty nice. They will turn side to side just nicely like that. And of course his head just, he can say no. That's all. Just say no to drugs. He can say no to drugs. Or he can say no to peer pressure. How about that? But yeah, there it is. And this is the Hasbro, what do you call it? Limited edition or exclusive, I should say, on Hasbro Pulse. And I think it looks great. It's fantastic looking. So yeah, it's nice. And no, it doesn't have all the solid blacks, I think, of the other version, you know, where I think it's all black down here and here. But I think that this breaks it up a little bit and makes it look a lot more colorful. Now, the only other thing is maybe if they had the option to flip these cars and put them on this side, that also might be interesting, you know. But yeah, it's a great palette and great breakup of everything. So, you know, and he's solid. You know, it's not like the old Combiner Wars version. The old Combiner Wars version, kind of, you look at it funny and it will fall apart. So, yeah, it's let's just move one of his arms. So it's kind of nice. Yeah, I like it. So, you know, hey, thank you for watching, and we will talk to you guys next time.